Hello, friends and family. What's going on, guys? This is Larry from South Florida. We are talking about digital marketing here, how to save for retirement, how to work a online business out of your home in just a couple hours a day and make $900 days. Anyone have interest in that? This is about digital marketing. I'm going to break it all down for you. Hope everyone's doing well on this Wednesday afternoon, 3 o'clock East Coast time. I'm down here in South Florida. My name is Larry, and we're going to talk about how to start your own online business and earn 100% profit working out of your home, just working a couple hours a day, selling products you never created, and learning how to automate your business, guys. This is an incredible opportunity, everyone. I encourage you to pay attention if you're looking for a way to generate extra income for your family. This is a simple business. Anyone can do it. I'm going to kind of break it down for you and tell you my story a little bit. Let me know where you're from. Just put it in the comments. This is Larry. I'm down here in South Florida. Hello, everybody. We're streaming on TikTok and YouTube. And we're talking about digital marketing and how you can start your own online business. For me, I wanted to do this because I wanted to increase my retirement fund. I was short on retirement. I'm 61 years old and I'm a baby boomer. So I encourage anyone that's looking to make some extra money. This is the simplest business you could ever get involved in. And all you need is a cell phone, internet access, and social media. It's very, very easy. Very, very easy. It's so easy that people complicate it, make it confusing when it's not. So let me know where you're from. Just drop it in the comments. I'm down here in South Florida, and thanks for the hearts. Let TikTok know you're there, guys. Tap on that screen. Tap on that screen. I appreciate it. My name is Larry. My wife and I reside down here in Palm Beach County, Florida. We've been down here for quite a while. I'm originally from Chicago, and I have 5 kids and 2 grandchildren. And I got involved in this. I saw a post on TikTok that said earn $900 a day, making passive income 100% profit, just working a couple hours around your schedule. It got me curious, and I was kind of in the searching mode for something. Unfortunately, a few years ago when my wife had gotten ill, she lost her job. She's just not working, and we lost that income. So we needed something to help supplement our retirement income. And when I came across this, it piqued my interest. So we started looking at it. How you doing, Dan? So we took a look at this. Actually, Dan the man is on. He's the one I saw the ad on, and not ad, but video, and signed up under. And guys, when I saw this, I don't know how everyone else is, but when I saw it, and I don't know if it was just timing, but I think I signed up like an hour after I saw the video. Okay, because this is my website, guys, Retire with Profits. If you can't hang with me, just go there, put in your email address. It'll break it all down. There's a 7-minute video that'll break this down, and we'll send you instantly a 10-page PDF that breaks down all the steps of this business, how you can generate passive income with this incredible opportunity. It's very simple. You just have to, I'm going to go through it here, but it's very simple. I mean, the first thing you do, first I want to kind of educate you. This is digital marketing. So for anyone that doesn't know what digital marketing is, it's simple. It's simple. It's selling products online, right? Digital marketing, selling products online. It's been happening since the beginning of the internet, I think. And it's, I think Amazon's probably the biggest company out there that comes to mind. And they're selling physical products. I promote 4 digital programs, digital products. Digital products are products that you can't touch. They're not physical. You don't have to inventory them. You don't have to ship them. You don't have to worry about customer service or returns. You don't have to hire office staff. You don't have to deal with any of that. You sell digital products are products that I can send you instantly. And you could be across the globe and I could instantly give it to you. And that's the beauty. This is an international business. It's, if anywhere in the civilized world that has internet access, is a candidate for this. They sell digital products now too. Oh, they do. Okay, I didn't even know that. So welcome everyone. Just let me know where you're from in the comments. Welcome Jane, Muhammad. Welcome down here in South Florida, and it's another gorgeous day in South Florida. Low 80s, sunny. It's been beautiful for like, I don't know, 3 weeks. It's just been insane. It's just been nuts. And coming from Chicago, I appreciate this weather. That's why I moved down here. So digital products are products that you can't touch. And we promote 4, correct, like movies, ebooks, music. That's right. So we promote 4 programs in the e-learning industry. These are educational products. We sell education. So these e-learning products are, there's 4 different levels. There's a price point for everybody. And they teach you how to promote and market anything online and social media. So, you know, you might say to yourself, well, okay, how do I use these? Well, if you have an existing business and you're trying to get more customers and you're trying to promote your business on social media, these programs would be for you. If you have a product in mind that you want to promote online, these programs will teach you how to promote and on social media and help you increase your sales. If you're trying to come up with digital product ideas and you don't know what to do, these programs have over 200 digital product ideas within our program that'll help you, and then you can start developing maybe a course or an ebook or something like that to help promote. As you're learning these skills, because it's going to teach you things like building an email list, adding additional income streams, promoting, building a community, generating recurring income, learning how to monetize your social media, and you can get paid, you know, from social media, and you don't need any social media following to start this. I really didn't. I had a Facebook account, I think, with 100 friends from high school, but that was about it. But you don't need a social media following. You don't need any tech skills with this. This is a great thing. Being a baby boomer like myself at 61 years old, yeah, I know I look younger, right? But you don't need to have all that background. It's probably better if you don't, to be honest, because we teach you step by step exactly what to do with this. And we teach you the right way to market. And so these programs teach you. So while you're learning all these skills to develop and to build an online presence and build a dominant online presence, building your brand, they also allow you to resell the programs. So it's called Master Resell Rights, guys. We have 4 different digital programs. There's one for every price point. There's a $100 program, a $300, a $600, and a $900 program. These programs you can sell over and over and over again and make 100% of the money. So it's called Master Resell Rights. So the Legacy Builder program, which is the top program, is $900. Once you purchase that program, you can sell that over and over again and earn 100% of the money in perpetuity. But in addition to that, you also get to sell the other 3 programs. So you get 4 income streams when you buy into the Legacy Builder program. So each one of these programs gives you a little bit higher level of education, and the more you learn, the more you can earn. Okay, so what I mean by that is when you buy the Master Resell Rights is the best. That's right. I like the way you think, Dan. So the Legacy Builder program is $900. Once you buy into that program, you also get all 4 of these programs. So you're getting $1,900 in programs for one $900 cost. And now you can sell the $900, the $600, the $300, and the $100. Now, when you buy into like a Digital Mastery for $600, you can sell the $600, the $300, and the $100. The Passive Daily Pay is $300. You can sell the $300 and the $100. And the Launchpad would be just the 1 income stream. Now, you can purchase whatever one fits your budget. There's payment options for these. I think we break them down into 4 equal payments, so it's real easy to get involved in. Not getting involved in this opportunity, money should not be a reason, because I mean, for literally $25, you could start the Launchpad if you wanted to. And then you can upgrade within 30 days and just pay the difference, guys. So it's real simple financially to get involved. I jumped in at the $900 level because I said to myself, I'm going to be doing the same amount of work. I might as well be able to generate and sell and promote 4 programs and get 4 income streams instead of just selling and promoting 3 or 2 or 1. So I jumped in. I put my credit card in, and Dan hooked me up. So and I got these programs instantly. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So there's 4 programs, guys, and this is how you start this opportunity. It's real simple. You have to purchase a program. Okay, you have to purchase a program and get started. That's the first thing. You got to get started. Do you want to get started? Are you looking for something to do that change your your situation, whatever it might be? You have to decide to get started. That's the first thing. Once you decide you want to get started, you purchase a program. After you purchase a program, you instantly get access to everything in the community, everything in the course. I'm going to show you that in a minute. So the next thing you have to do, and we teach you this step by step, is to automate your business. Okay? Because we tell you can work this business in 2 hours a day, and you might be thinking, how can I work a business? I have no experience. How can I even work a business 2 hours a day? That sounds crazy. Well, it's because we teach you to automate your business, and we give you a whole automated system for $39. So you buy a program. So I'm going to, complete transparency. I bought the $900 program. I then had to purchase a $39 one-time fee for my website and automated system. It's got an automated sales funnel, 30 pre-done, high-converting emails, a beautiful revamped 2.0 version of our website with a shopping cart and everything, okay? I'm a previous business owner. I can tell you I've owned 3 businesses, 1 brick and mortar and 2 others out of the home, and more traditional type businesses. To develop a website like this with a shopping cart and have all this, not only going to have monthly fees, I would say minimum $250 a month for software and email autoresponders and things like that, but you're going to have all kinds of advertising costs. And to build a website like that, if you were to hire somebody, it's going to be somewhere around $3 to $5 grand to build a website like that if you had someone do it, okay? We're giving you this whole system for $39. It's the deal of the century, okay? You can't, it's crazy. So I really appreciate it coming from my background as a previous business owner. Guys, I owned a custom design business. I sold interior window treatments. I can tell you from experience, okay, I owned a business from 2008 to 2019. I sold interior custom plantation shutters, blinds, shades. I had to go into the customer's home. I was one of 3 owners. I had to go into the customer's houses. I had to measure and quote and show them samples and come back, install, and all that stuff, okay? I had a lot of time invested, drive time, gas. I thought about my business day and night. I stressed about my business day and night. You never stop thinking about your business when you're a business owner in a traditional brick and mortar business. It's very, very stressful. You have all kinds of overhead. The facts will tell you that most businesses fail in 3 to 5 years that are traditional businesses because of the overhead. There's rent, there's payroll, okay? There's insurance, there's utilities, there's computers, there's software, there's sample costs, it goes on. And then on top of that, you have advertising costs. So with a traditional business, typically, I would buy my product and my components wholesale, and then I would sell it retail. And then my gross profit was the difference, okay? If I sold something for $100 and it cost me $50, I would make $50 gross profit. Now then I would have to back out all my expenses. I'd have to back out all my expenses, and then I would have to back out my advertising costs. Okay, I had fixed expenses, I had variable expenses, and I had advertising costs. I spent tens of thousands of dollars on ads. So that's why this is a no-brainer, Dan. It's a lot of work having a traditional business. And, nowadays, I always used to say, I did a video on this. You go into like an ice cream shop in a strip center, and you go in and buy a $5 ice cream cone. And I'm thinking to myself, how many ice cream cones do you have to sell to be able to pay for the rent? Just the rent. And even if you sell, an ice cream cone for $5 isn't 100% profit. With this program, it's 100% profit. I had to wrap my head around it. So we're promoting products that are digital that you can resell over and over again and make 100% of the money. And you never created them. It kind of, it blew my mind in the beginning. I mean, I have a good perspective because I know what it's like to own, an own business, and it burnt me out. And then, life happened, and, I had some things happen in my life, and then my wife got ill, and I wound up having to sell that business. I had another distribution business that I did, and I had to dissolve that. And I just got burnt out. I had to walk away. And, and then when my wife got sick and she lost her income, unfortunately, we realized not only did we lose her income, I lost a lot of business income, and then we also incurred, expenses, medical expenses and things like that. So it was just like I was going down the drain, and I had to figure out what to do. And that's, thank God I saw Dan's video, and it showed me an opportunity that was too good to pass up, and I'm loving it. This not only is this business simple to do, not only is this business inexpensive to do, but this business is fun to do. So it's so much better. It's so much better. And so if you guys are looking for something something out there, maybe you're working like a dog and you have, maybe you're making great money, but you have no life. You have no lifestyle. You have no time freedom. You're never with your family. That's not living. That's not living. You need some balance in your life, right? So, yeah, I love it too, Dan. And it's, or maybe you're just working and living paycheck to paycheck like 65% of America. I mean, it's called the rat race, right? And you don't know how to stop what you're doing because you can't get off the wheel. You're like going and going and going, and wow. So this can be a solution for somebody that's trying to make a change in their life. And I always tell people, if you are not happy in your situation, or you thought you would be in a different position than you are at this point in your life, then you need to make a change, right? Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. I always say it, for things to change, you have to change. I follow this philosopher, motivational speaker, Jim Rohn. He's no longer with us, but his famous saying was, for things to get better, you have to get better. For things to change, you have to change. And, and this business is much better than a lot of the other programs out there. I was involved in MLMs in the past, multi-level marketing. I don't know if anyone was involved in MLMs. If you are, let me know. I love Jim Rohn. I watch his videos. I post a few on Facebook too. With MLMs, and I'm not knocking the business model, okay? I was involved in an MLM back in the early 2000s, and I was in the health industry selling vitamins and shakes and all that. And I worked my butt off. I mean, I was on the phone constantly. I was paying for mailing lists. I was, talking to, the first thing they tell you to do is make a list of all the people you know and all the people that they know and all your friends and family, and call them up. Try to convince them to get into the program. Try to convince them to buy your product. I had more vitamins on my shelf in my basement when I was up in Chicago than I had like a year's worth of supplies, because I kept having to buy to keep my percentage up and all that, my status up. And they'll pay you on average 25, 30%, maybe 40%. The rest goes to your upline, guys. The rest goes to the company. And you're working for you're like an independent agent of the company. You're not your own boss. You're working for them, and they could turn around in a heartbeat and change the comp plan. And it's happened. It's happened many times. Or they could just go out of business, like so many have done recently. So with affiliate offers too, I mean, I even tried affiliate marketing, which you're basically a rep for the company and you're promoting their product, okay? You get a link and you try to promote it through email marketing. You're not the boss either. They could change the commission structure. They could go out of business. They could, So I thought to myself, why would I want to make 25, 30%, even 40% when I can make 100%? Okay? It just doesn't make sense. You're doing the same amount of work. Why have to work 4 times as hard to get the same commission, right? If I'm selling a $900 product one product, I make $900. Now, if I'm only getting 25%, I'm only making $225. I'd have to sell 4 of them to make the same amount. So, common math, if you know, how to add and subtract, that makes total sense. So, Modere, I never heard of them. Modere? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't into it. I mean, and then you build these teams and, then people quit and you got to start all over. And, it's just like, it's like what's that Bruce Springsteen song? You should know this, Dan. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. So, yeah, it was 23 years. Wow. Yeah. So, and I know people that have made a lot of money there, but it's just, this is so much simpler, guys. This is so easy that I have a hard time talking about it for an hour. I mean, I try to go live for like an hour every day, and I have a hard time talking that long because it's so simple. So what do? You buy a program, you set up your automated system, guys. We give you, once you purchase the program, you instantly get access to all the courses, you instantly get access to our digital growth community, which is a bonus. There's no charge for that. And this is a whole community of over 51,000 people that are like-minded people that are all doing the same thing, learning, training, supporting one another. And there's live interactive trainings. There's live interactive mentoring by 6- and 7-figure income earners. And this is what blows me away. I think this what sets us apart is the live mentoring. We get mentored by, multimillionaires. And I always say to people, whatever business you're in, whoever's in the top of your field, okay, the top of your industry, what would it cost for you to get in front of them and have a one-on-one with to help you grow? What would that cost? Like if you had to sign up for a mastermind, if like you had to go see, whoever, the top person in your field, the top real estate guy or whatever industry you're in, okay? What's his face? The real estate guy. I forgot his name. Anyway, you'd have to pay tens of thousands of dollars to go to these masterminds. And we get this for free. We get mentored by, a multi-millionaire, Michelle, our mentor. She started this business 2.5 years ago, just wanting to make $53,000 a year, $54,000, just to be home with her kids, to be home with her, grandchildren, to be more present in her family's life. And she just thought if she could make that much money, she could stay home and pay her bills. And she wound up making 6 figures in 6 months and her first $1 million in 17 months. She's gone on to create an empire. She's made over $6 million in the last 2.5 years. I mean, it's insane what she's built. And she's not only she's doing the same exact things that I'm talking about right now that I'm doing, that I just started 5 months ago, okay? That my friend Dan is doing, okay? And that 51,000 people in our community are doing. She's just been doing it for longer. And these programs teach you not only just to sell the programs, but they teach you how to add additional income streams to your market, to your email market, okay? Because as you're building your email list, you can promote anything you want to your email list. People will follow you and they start to know, like, and trust you. And when they start to know, like, and trust you, they'll purchase from you. So we teach you how to set this whole system up, okay? It's a whole automated system. So what do I do every day? All I do is, for 2 hours a day, this is what I do, okay? You ready? Okay, you don't have to take too many notes. It's pretty simple. I post content 3 times a day. I check my emails and comments on social media. I go live and I plug in a training. That's it. That's what I do. It's doesn't get any simpler than that. So we teach you how to post content. We teach you how to set up your social media platforms. We teach you the first week, we teach you 7 days to launch, what to do to launch your business. We're seeing on average, most people are making a sale in their first week in this business, okay? And by the way, when you make one sale, our top selling product is $900, you're basically paying yourself back, and then from that point on, you're in profit mode. So where can you start a business for under $1,000 for the cost of less than a cell phone or a TV, and then have no monthly expenses, no advertising costs whatsoever, And then when you make your first sale, you're now starting to be in profit mode. It doesn't exist. This is why I call this business nirvana. It's nirvana. So it's a simple business, guys. Basically, you buy a program, $900 is the top program. It allows you to sell all 4 programs, so you have 4 income streams to start. But you can get involved for any one of these. Any one of these programs gets you access to our automated system and our digital growth community. And 900, 600, 300, or 100. So you purchase a program, you automate your business, and you post content. That's what you do, 2 hours a day. You see yourself being able to post content, guys? If you can post content, you can do this business. Okay? The average person right now is scrolling on social media almost 2.5 hours a day. And for whatever reason, to get information, to break away from reality, to laugh, whatever. So what you need to do, the shift you need to make is instead of scrolling for 2.5 hours a day, take one of those hours, instead of consuming content, create content. That's it. Can you see yourself doing that? We teach you how to create content. What you do to create content is simple. You share your journey with people. You share who you are, your story, your problem, and your solution. Okay? I'm a 61-year-old baby boomer that is short on retirement. When my wife got ill and lost her job, we were short. We had to come up with a way to supplement our income. That's my story and my problem. My solution is I came across this blueprint that I'm following. It's showing me how to automate my business. It's showing me how to sell products that I never created and make 100% profit. It's showing me how to do this in 2 hours a day with no advertising costs and no monthly expenses. And then at the end of your content, you do what's called a CTA. A CTA is just telling people what to do if they want more information. Okay, what to do next. So it's called a CTA, a call to action. So something like, if you want to learn more about this blueprint that I'm following that's showing me how to make 100% profit selling products I never created, just put blueprint in the comments and I'll send it your way. That's a call to action, okay? And what do? I tell them to go to my website, retirewithprofits.com. So every time somebody, and enter their email address. Every time someone goes to my website, okay, and they enter their email address, I'm building my email list because they're putting their email in my capture page. And I'm going to show you this. This is the capture page right here. Okay, it's when you go to retirewithprofits.com, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see, where is it? Here it is. You're going to see my capture page, guys. This is my capture page. It tells you to put your email address in right there. Hit the orange button. What are you going to do? After you do that, you're going to instantly get access to a 7-minute video that breaks down the business model. Okay? You're then going to get it emailed in a matter of minutes, a 10-page printable PDF that teaches you how to make 10K in 30 days in this business. It's going to go through all the steps. So that's what you get for your email address. So it's called, you can call it a lead magnet, basically, okay? So we've all done it, right? We've all put in our email addresses online because we wanted a coupon or we wanted to be put on a mailing list to get notified about sales, or we wanted something in return. This is what you get in return. You get a 10K and 30-day PDF, and now you're in my email list, okay? So now every time someone comments, I tell them to go there, they put in their email, my email list is building. I'm building an email list every day. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, okay? I get leads every single day. I'm growing my email list every single day. So over time, you're gonna start to get thousands and thousands of people in your email list. Now they're gonna get a video breaking down the business, they're gonna get another video emailed to them, and they're gonna get a printable PDF. So they're gonna have, between all that, they're gonna have 99.9% of all their questions will be answered about this opportunity and how it works. And if anyone does this and has another question, they just reply to the email and I answer the emails, okay? They go directly to me. Now, as part of our automated system, they're gonna be getting additional emails. We have 30 pre-done high converting emails that get sent out. So you're gonna get one email a day from me for 30 days. You'll probably get invited to you'll probably get some newsletters from me. We have a webinar coming up this week that I'm gonna invite you to. a live webinar where you can actually ask questions and go through the business opportunity and break it all down. So that's coming up this week. So if anyone wants to get into that webinar, go to my email, my website, put in your email address. I'll send you the details. So that's the automations, guys. So once someone responds to my content, and I tell them to go here, and they go there, if they're serious, they're going to go, and they're going to put in their email to get the information, right? That's it. I'm done with that. I don't need to focus on that because my automated business is working in the background. They're going to go to my website, okay? It's going to teach them and show them everything about the business. So again, once they go there, they're then, as soon as that email gets put in, they're going to get this, what they call it, this is a thank you page. And this is Michelle, our mentor, explaining the business opportunity. And then it says right below, yes, I'm interested to start a successful online business. As soon as they hit that, they're instantly taken to our website. And this is our 2.0 version. It's awesome. It's so professional. I love it. And these are the 4 digital programs that we promote. Okay? The 100, the 300, the 600, and the 900. Okay? This goes through everything. It talks about how would making an extra $900 a day change your life. Think about it, guys. What's $900 a day? If you make $900 a day, and there's people in our community making a lot more than that a day, but $900 a day is $27,000 a year. It's $328,000. Excuse me, $27,000 a month, $328,000 a year. Okay? So you don't need experience to start this. That's not an issue. We teach you everything step by step. That's what I needed as a baby boomer, as a 61-year-old. According to my wife, I never listened. So I needed someone to take me through step by step. You wouldn't, an analogy would be, you wouldn't build a house without an architect drawing up a blueprint, right? So the builder knows what to do from the foundation to the roof. You can't just start building a house. You wouldn't go on vacation without planning out your trip, without looking at a map. Right? You can't just pull out of your driveway, make a left turn, and say, I'm going on vacation. You need to have a plan. This is a step-by-step plan, guys. It's straightforward. If you can follow directions and be coachable and consistent, you will succeed in this business. The people that don't succeed, there's 2 people that don't succeed. The people that don't get started and the people that quit. Those are the only 2 people that don't succeed. So it's perfect for a beginner. You don't need any technical skills because the website's already done for you. All you're doing is plugging into it. And we show you how to do that on a bunch of videos. You just watch a video, cut and paste. You implement what you've learned. You watch a 3-minute video, a 4-minute video. It's very simple. I did it. It takes you 1 day to do, maybe. I did it in 6 hours. Some people do it in a few hours. Some people it takes longer. We have tech support if you have any issues, okay? You'll never not have your question answered in this opportunity. Our community will support you and train you, and there's tech calls, and you'll never have to worry about that. So we're going to teach you how to attract daily paying customers, and that's when you post your 3 pieces of content a day. So 3 pieces of content every single day. Be consistent. It's your storefront, okay? You're letting people, you're marketing your website, you're marketing your programs that you're promoting. You're marketing the e-learning programs that are teaching people how to promote and start an online business. Do you know how many people are out there that want to know how to do an online business to work out of their house, but they just don't know how to get started because it's so overwhelming? There's so much noise. That's why you need the blueprint. Now, you could just take the PDF that I send you and try to do it on your own, but you're going to have to develop your own, website and email funnel and emails and know how to write all that. And you're going to have to develop your own products that you're going to have to sell, and you're not going to have any. So you're going to have all these additional costs, and you're going to have nowhere to go to for help without having a lot of difficulty. That's why I went this route, because it was step by step. Okay. And when you sell these products, guys, you make 100% of the money. Okay. 100% of the money goes to you. You're not sharing this. You're not splitting the commissions with anybody. This is your money. It's your business. You're in control of it. You work it how you want, when you want, where you want. You can do this on vacation. You can do this anywhere you have internet access. This is a lifestyle business, okay? You can do this business on a cruise ship. You can do it in a hotel. You can do it anywhere you have internet access and you have a cell phone or, an iPad or something. So the way I describe it is you're not working, you're not living around your job. You're working your business around your life, okay? Because you're either a business owner, an entrepreneur, or you're an employee, okay? There's two choices. And I've been both, and I choose to be an entrepreneur and run my own business and be in control of my own fate and build my own dream versus building my boss's dream or my company's dream, and know that that can be taken away in a heartbeat. Company can be downsized. I've lost jobs twice in my life, and I didn't even know it was going to happen. And that's not a fun place to be. So I don't know if there's anyone out there that's lost their job, but it's scary, it's demoralizing, it's depressing. And as you get older, it's harder and harder to find a job. So you want to have a plan B. I always tell people this is a plan B. If you're still working an existing job, get started with this and do it on the side. Make it your side gig and then slowly shift it to your full-time deal if that's what you want. Because so many people in our community have done that. And they've had two jobs, one job, two jobs. They've been able to quit those and work this and make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. So that's the beauty of this. So you just have to plug in and start working. It's just a 2-hour-a-day business. There's over, like I said, there's over 50,000 members in our community. We've generated over $29 million in revenue as a community. And on average, we're seeing a sale in the first 7 days. The nice thing about our $900 program is that we actually certify you. You get certified as a licensed reseller of the Legacy Builder. You're certified in the digital space. And that sets you apart. That gives you credibility. And that is, something I talk about where, like if you were selling your house, which I'm actually selling my house right now. I have a licensed real estate agent selling my house. I wouldn't have someone sell my house that wasn't licensed. So why would you buy some program from somebody that you know nothing about, that you don't know what kind of credentials they have? Okay? Because we're all going to be coaching you. I'm going to be helping you. Our community is going to help you. You're going to plug into training. I'm not going to do it for you, but I'm going to steer you in the right direction. I'm going to show you how you get your questions answered, okay? Because this is your business and you make 100% of the money. So this is not like an MLM where you get a percentage of, I don't get a percentage of your sale. When you purchase from me, I get the money from the initial purchase, and then you make everything from there, okay? So this is your business. The $39 one-time website fee, that goes to the company. That's how they make their money. But every sale that you generate will be 100% in your pocket. It'll be directly deposited into your bank account, okay? So the other thing about the website, because this website that I'm showing you is also going to be your website, okay? You get to customize it. This is my picture. You get to put your own photos in there. You get to put your own story in there, okay? This is my picture. This is my wife and I. So you get to customize it to you, to your brand, and that's what makes it unique. But everyone gets the same website, so you can see exactly how it works. You just go to my website, guys, put your email address, Retire with Profits. You'll see how the system works. The system is totally automated. 90% of the work is done with this business, guys. 90% of the business. So we have our whole digital growth community, which is another bonus that you get. Like I said, it's 51,000 people belong to this community. Everyone is helping each other. It's like a private community. And we have a win section where people just post success stories that they've had. I'm just going to read some. Jennifer said, just completed my certification. She got certified. Christina, $4,200 a week. 29 leads today. Wow, that's great. life-changing business. Stacy said another $900, $5,400 for April. Never give up. We can do this. Anyone can do this. Okay. Soon said $10,287 in 2025 so far. $900 sale from Amelia. Victoria, she made $500,000. Victoria made $500,000 in 20 months with this business. That's insane. She's actually one of my coaches. I love her coaching. It's great. Thank you, Heather. Jesse, $900 while out with my daughter. I mean, these go on and on and on. We got hundreds of thousands of wins in our community, guys. These are all real. These are everyday people. 5.5 months ago, I didn't know a thing about this business. Not a thing. I didn't know. I'm not techie. I don't know anything about anything with this. Okay. I used to sell interior window treatments. Okay. I wasn't techie. I was a business owner, but totally different business. So I got involved in this, and now I have a high converting automated website, email automations. I know how to post content on social media because I plugged into training and I learned it. We all learn stuff, right? It is an amazing program. You're so right, Heather. I mean, it's like, anyone can learn anything, right? You just have to want to do it, right? And I always tell people, if you're working for a boss, when the first day you started work, you didn't know everything about your job. You had to learn. You had to get trained. You had to go to whatever. They had some kind of training program, or someone was over your shoulder showing you what to do and how to work the software, whatever you do. If like me, I was in sales. I had a manager travel with me to visit, you get trained, you learn. Same thing with this. So step out of your comfort zone and take a chance on yourself, because you'll never know unless you try, right? And a lot of people might say, oh, I can never do this. Well, that's the wrong attitude. I'm sorry. It's the wrong attitude. If you think you can't do it, you're not going to be able to. It's all in your head. So you got to kind of take an eraser to your head and just start from scratch and think, if Larry can do it, you can do it. Or Heather can do it. Or Dan, or anyone in our community. So we have 51,000 people doing this. It's not that hard. You buy a program, you set up your automated system, and you post content 3 times a day. You learn exactly how to post your content. There's all different kinds of content that you can post. You can do faceless content. You can do B-roll videos. You can do 5-7 second videos, 30-minute, 1-minute videos. You can post free ads on free websites. You can post on all social media platforms. But you don't do it all at once. You start, you work, I started on TikTok. I didn't know what the plus sign was on TikTok. You hear people say that, but it's true. I didn't. And, now I've posted, I don't even know how many now, like 500 videos or something. So, and people are inquiring. You get better at your content. You start to relate with people. You start to tell the story, and you start to relate with your content. You hone in on your perfect customer and your message. And people that relate to you will connect with you, and they'll want to inquire about this opportunity. And then you send them to the website, Retire with Profits, put in their email address. Okay. Hello, I didn't see. Oh, Mr. N. Yolden, how are you, sir? I got people on YouTube here too. We're streaming on TikTok and YouTube. So I'm doing both at the same time, okay? And now I'm learning that I can cut these up into little bits, and I can repurpose them and put them out on other platforms, okay? With the click of a mouse. It's simple. So there's all kinds of things that you learn. So this is digital marketing. It's simple. Anyone can do it. If a 61-year-old baby boomer can do it, I think we have people in our 80s that are in their 80s doing this program. So anyone can do this, guys. You just have to want to change. You want to, do something to improve your situation. If you're not happy with where you're at, then you have 2 choices. You can stay where you're at and stop complaining, or make a change. That's it, right? Because if you sweep it under the rug, next year you're going to be at the same place you are right now or worse. I mean, that's just the reality. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to put them in the comments, guys. 4 programs. For $100, you can get involved in this, guys, and start. 100, 300, 600, and 900. You just have to purchase one of these programs to get the resale rights to be able to sell them over and over and over again. And then it'll teach you how to build an online business. It'll teach you how to build an email list. It'll teach you how to build and produce content that converts. This is called attraction marketing. You're advertising your business, it costs you nothing. There's no paid advertising here, okay? You have an online business with a totally automated, high converting website, and you're advertising it with no advertising costs. And when you sell a program, you make 100% of the money. You know, I don't know how you can beat that deal. You know, some people don't think it's real. It's real. Trust me, it's real. There's hundreds of people making 6 figures a year with this, multiple 6 figures. There's a couple of multi-millionaire 7-figure income earners. There's about 17 South African Rand millionaires. There's thousands and thousands of people making 5 figures with this business. So this business works. It's proven. The only variable in it is you. I'm pointing to you, okay? Because we don't know how dedicated you are. We don't know how consistent you're going to be. We don't know how coachable you're going to be. You know, it's just like, you might have heard this, but you sign up for the gym and you want to, how do I attract business to advertisement? I'm not sure what you're asking, Ben, but we do attraction marketing. So you're posting content and the people that want more information respond to your content and you send them to your website. And then when you go to the website, it explains the whole business opportunity. Retire with Profits. There's no cost for that. It's all organic, okay? So, you know, if you go to a gym because you want to get in shape and get abs, and in 6 months you're still overweight and you have no abs, it's not because of the gym. It's because you didn't do the work. You were eating burgers and fries, right? So it's not the gym's fault. So this business works. It's just a matter of how you work it and your dedication and consistency and coachability, okay? If you work it religiously and take it serious like a real business, you will make money at this. You know, when I got my first sale, I woke up to it, actually. I made it in my sleep. This is passive income, guys, because you're posting. When you post content on social media, it never goes away, okay? It never goes away. It's like digital real estate, okay? The analogy I use is like, let's say you're a real estate investor and you're buying apartment buildings. And you buy an apartment building here and here and here and here, and you start to get renters. And the renters move in, and what do? They pay you rent. Every month, rent comes in. So a digital content, okay, when you post content, that's like an apartment building that's out there. And when someone inquires about the content and gets more information, goes to my website, Retire with Profits, and they go to the website and they decide to sign up and they purchase, that's the rent from your digital real estate. And they could sign up from a piece of content that you posted months and months and months ago because it never goes away. So like and follow, guys. Like and follow. You can just tap on the screen here and show me some love, okay? And follow me, and you'll know when I go live. We talk about this, but that's what I mean. Digital real estate. It's just like having apartment buildings all over the internet with renters paying you rent. And that's why on any given time, someone could be across the globe in another continent, see my content, go to my website, and purchase. And I could wake up to a sale. Okay, that's passive income. That's passive income. It also teaches you how to add additional income streams to promote to your email list. You can take up other affiliate offers in addition to these programs that we're promoting, and promote that to your email list and make a commission off of that. Because your email list is, no one can take that away. Your email list is yours, okay? You can promote whatever you want to it. And people that follow you start to get to know you, like you, and trust you. Excuse me. So you can promote other offers, so you have multiple income streams. You can get your social media platforms monetized. You know, TikTok and YouTube will pay you once you reach a certain level. And it's not as hard as you think. You need so many followers and so many watch hours, okay? So the key to wealth is multiple income streams, guys. If you have just a job, you have one income stream. And if something, for some reason, happens to that job, if you don't have another income stream to rely on, you know, that's not good. So that's why you need multiple income streams. And you could have investments, you could have real estate investments, financial investments, you could have a job, you could have an online business. These are all multiple income streams. You know, people like Kevin O'Leary and Shark Tank, Mr. Wonderful. He invests in multiple businesses. So he's got money coming in from all angles. If this one isn't paying out for some reason, all these other ones are. So he's always covered. It's like leveraging your bets. So that's why you need multiple income streams if you want to get wealthy. Not everyone wants to get wealthy, but so you can earn $900 or more a day with this opportunity. And the way we have math behind it, okay? So on average in our community, for every 20 leads that people are seeing, a sale is happening from our automations. And our top selling product is $900. So your goal is to try to get at least 20 leads a day into your automated system, okay? So by posting your content, getting people to acquire, they go to your website, they put in their email address, they're getting the emails, the automations are working, they're seeing the videos, they're learning all about it. They're notified when you go live, they're hearing you talk more and more, okay? They're getting invited to webinars through our newsletters. We show you how to do all this, okay? And they'll purchase. So if you can get 20 leads a day, on average, once you get good at this, you'll see a sale a day. Our top selling product's $900. So that's where we say $900 a day. So $900 is $328,000 a year. And it's very doable. You can do this. You can do this. And, you know, in the beginning, I was doing content and I wasn't getting anyone inquiring because I was learning and I wasn't really good at my content. And I started to improve and I started to see leads. Then I started to see people comment. And then my leads started to grow, okay? And then I would get one lead a day or one or two or three or four. It says, you know, I mean, now I'm at the point where I'm getting, you know, on a good day, 15, 20 leads a day, okay? And I'm by far done, okay? There's people that get hundreds of leads a day, okay? But that's what you work up to. That's why we call it learning while you're earning. Because you can start to learn, this and get better at it every day, and it'll pay you. It'll pay you. And the more you know, and the more you work at it, the better you get and the more you make. Okay? So, you know, that's the beauty of this business. And now you can start to add additional income streams. You can even start your own community. We teach you how to do that. And you can monetize your community. And you get monthly recurring income from your community. You have monthly bills, right? The electric bill comes every month, I bet. Why not make recurring income as well as, you know, to match those recurring bills? Wouldn't it be nice that every first of the month, you know, all your bills are paid just from your recurring income? Not to mention all the other things that you're doing and all the additional income streams that you're making. That's how you build true wealth. That's how you build true wealth. So, what's up, guys? Let me know where you're from. Darwin's the boy. What's up? Where are you from? I'm down here in South Florida. Just sitting in my office here. You guys like my Rolling Stone painting behind me? You like that? I thought it was kind of cool. I bought it at on a cruise ship. Anyway, it adds color to my office. So we're what's up, Daryl? Daryl, are you the six-figure Daryl? What's up, Daryl? Are you the welder? Are you the real one, or are you an impersonator? You're you're in Alaska? That's awesome. I've been to Alaska. I've been to Sitka. I've been on a cruise. It's beautiful up there. We were there in November. It was not too cold, but it was a little chilly. But beautiful country up there. Beautiful. Well, this program will teach you everything about all social media platforms, Ben. You don't have to, it'll not only teach you about TikTok, but it'll teach you about all of them. So this is a good place to start. It'll teach you how to monetize them. So Southeast is beautiful. Yeah, I'm originally from Chicago. I moved down here in 2005, but I like Florida. I mean, especially in the wintertime, it's just, it's paradise. It really is. It's hard to not like oceans and palm trees and working, in flip-flops and shorts. It's pretty nice. It's easy to get used to. So, up in Chicago, of course, we had pretty cold weather up there in the wintertime. But I just decided to move down here. I didn't want to deal with it. The nice thing about this business, though, you can do it anywhere in the world. You can do it anywhere in the world. So when I went on a 7-day cruise to Alaska. I mean, you have internet access on the ship. You can do this business on the ship. Post your content 3 times a day and make money while you're on vacation. It's simple. Still winter here, lots of snow, but it's spring, right? It's the daylight hours there right now. Because you're so far north, I know it's dark in the winter for quite a bit, right? Like 10 hours a day, something like that. More than that, 20 hours a day. So yeah. No, it was gorgeous. We went dog sledding. We went on a train through the mountains. It was gorgeous. So I recommend that to anybody. Of course, I was on a cruise. It was a little different, but we went on a boat ride. We saw whales. It was really cool. Beautiful country. So different kind of cruise. Most people think when they go on a cruise, they're going to the Caribbean, sitting in the sun. But we were in the hot tub drinking beer. But we went through the glacier, all that. It was gorgeous. I really liked it. So anyway, but yeah, you can do this business anywhere, and that's why we call it a lifestyle business. A lifestyle business because you can work it around your life. Instead of having to punch a clock, or go to an office every day, you can do this anywhere. So a lot of people in our community, they always talk about how they paid for their vacations from this program, and when they made more money while they were on vacation than when they weren't, because the automated system's always working, converting into sales, and you're generating income. You get notified. So it's nice because you can get paid every day with this business. You're not waiting on a paycheck every 2 weeks or every month or whatever. You get paid every day. And this is your business. You're the CEO of it. You work it when you want. So, it's 1099 income. But you can take advantage of that because you can deduct business expenses and everything. So it's, you're not getting a W-2 with this. So you're not working for anyone here. This is just your money. You get 100% of the money, and that's the great thing about it. You make 100%. When you sell I really had a hard time with this. When understanding this, I was like, okay, so I'm selling a course, I'm selling a program, and it was 100% profit. And when I sold it, I got all the money, and then the money went right into my bank account. You link your payment gateways from the website right into your bank account, so you get the money right away. And you don't split it with anybody. This is not a commission. This is the commission is the sale. The profit is the entire sale, and that's what I was like blown away by. So yeah. So it's a community. It's a whole automated system. You just buy into one of the programs, guys. 100, 300, 600, or 900. You set up your automated website. You can do it in one day. It's a one-time thing. And then you start posting content 3 times a day. You go live. You answer emails and social media comments. And you plug into training. That's what I do for 2 hours a day every day. Okay? I'm just going live for an hour. I posted 2 out of my 3 pieces of content today. I've actually posted 3 pieces of content already. You can do more if you want. The more you do, the better. But you only need to do that. And you can do all this in 2 hours a day. So the nice thing about it is you can do it in the morning, get it out of the way, and then go golfing all day. Okay? Or whatever you want to do. Spend time with your kids or your grandchildren. I have 2 grandchildren. I spend time with them. They're not local. So I have to go, I have to travel. And this opportunity allows me to do that. I don't have to ask my boss if I can go on vacation or take time off, or do I have enough vacation hours, or I have to call in for sick pay or whatever. I don't have to deal with that. That's the difference between an entrepreneur and an employee. So with this business, you have to have an entrepreneurial mindset. You have to have a CEO mindset, because no one's going to get you. It's kind of like when you were in high school and you had to show up, and if you didn't go to class, they would it's like you had to be. You'd get in trouble and all that. And then when if you went to college, the professors could care less if you showed up. It doesn't matter. It's just like this. This is your own company, your own business. You work it. If you don't work it, that's up to you. But don't expect anything. You can't just buy a program and expect to make money. It won't happen. So anyway, well, if you guys don't have any questions for me, I'm going to hop off here. I appreciate your time, guys. It was nice chatting. Again, if you have any questions, just go to my website, retirewithprofits.com. You can put in your email address. What's up, Rocky? No problem, Ben. Yeah, check it out, Retire with Profits. I'll send you a PDF and I'll send you a video. If you don't like what you see and you don't want to deal with it, it's not for you, no problem. Just unsubscribe. So we don't bug you. So that's it. But I'm gonna hop off here. I appreciate it. I go live every night. Usually I'm live around 7 o'clock, guys, but I have something to do tonight. So that's why I'm on earlier. But anyway, thanks for your time. Appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Enjoy.